Come back, have you ever experienced obstacles, maybe felt counted out, or just want to maximize your potential? We have author Carl Sharperson with us, and he's written a great book that it should be on all our coffee tables. It's about sharp leadership. Hey, Mr. Author, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Glad to be here.
And I've run into you a few times, Mr. Sharperson, at events and different things like that. And you've done speeches. You're a military guy, have a long background. What was it about those experiences that made you want to write it down, and share it with other people?
Well, one of the things I've always done, I lived my life in such a way that things would happen. I learned from it, and I say, what do I do differently? So I have a lot of experiences in life, and I thought I wanted to share that with individuals. And that's kind of how it came about. So it talks to me about me overcoming adversity, integrating to school, playing football, going to the Naval Academy, becoming a pilot. 11 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a type of cancer.
Wow.
It talks about that. In '83, I had a brain tumor removed. So different things in life have happened to me, and I've always tried to figure out a way to make it better.
So some good has come out of all those bad things. You're certainly something else. The old joke is, if I'm going to be mediocre, be good at it. But I think you can advance past mediocrity. That book probably will help us, won't it?
It will. It will. I do believe it's a life-changing book.
Your life certainly changed.
What is the unifying thread between all of those things? Because any one of those things could tear someone down. So how does one take on all of these elements of their life that are going to happen, and take it to the next step to figure out how a positive impact can come from it?
There are 5 principles in the book. The first one is always tell the truth. The second one is take care of your people. The third one is to never quit. The fourth one is it's all about relationships. And the last one is faith, family, and friends. So those basic principles are all throughout the book. And that's kind of what I use. And
you travel all over sharing this message. So if someone watching this says, you know what, I have a group of young people that could really utilize this message. I have a football team that could be able to utilize this message. Or we work in a corporate space. If you have a corporation where these things can be used for your team to do better work, what is the best way for people to reach out to you? And what do those messages look like?
Well, I'm very easy to contact on social media, website. If you just Google my name, it'll pop up. But I have a website. Just email me on the website. Tell me what you're looking for, and I can help you.
So you are a motivational speaker. Did you start speaking before you wrote the book? How long were you writing the book? I'm just curious.
I started speaking as a Boy Scout.
Okay.
Initially.
Well, that's a good group.
And then when I was in the military, there was some speaking, and then I got some professional training. So it's something that I've always done.
How long did it take you to write the book? I'm just curious.
About 4 months once I started.
Okay.
I had it all in my head, and once I started putting it down and got serious about it, about 4 months.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And we've seen the pictures cycling through of some of the celebrities that you've had the opportunity to work with and to speak for. Do you have a singular moment out of that of an experience of someone that you met that was a celebrity or someone that you looked up to that you really had, they took something from what you were giving them, some of the speeches?
Yeah, the most recent, last week I was at the Naval Academy in an event, and Montel Williams was the speaker. He's a 1980 Naval Academy graduate, and he gave a very moving speech. 150 years ago, the first African-American entered the Naval Academy. 75 years, the first African-American graduated, so it was a celebration of that. And Montel Williams was the keynote speaker, and he gave a very emotional talk thinking about what do you think it was like 150 years ago, you know? He got spat on, rocks thrown at him. He lasted about a year. So that was probably the most rewarding that I've had most recently.
Yeah. Well, tell me, can we buy the book, say Amazon? How do we get a copy?
Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. You can go to my website, and I can send you one and autograph it.
Yep, CarlSharpersonJr.com has all that information, and we'll be sure to put it at our website, yourcarolina.tv. But like we said, if you have a group that needs some inspiration and thinking that it ends when they have that terrible thing happen to them, you want to hire this guy to come and speak to them. So, Carl, thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for your service as well.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.